So yeah, this is part two. 416 in the city, man. Real talk. This is the podcast, man. This is the podcast. Remember, the podcast show is going to be on Spotify, NYOB, and 416 in the city. Now, we have a whole bunch of people, whole bunch of things we're about to do. And we're about to make some serious move with this podcast. This podcast is hosted by me because it's real talk. And you know me, I'm only be gonna giving you facts. And whenever I give the facts and you want receipts, I could provide them. But I'm not gonna go into all that providing anything until you request it, and then we're gonna provide it. Now this is gonna be a podcast like no other. It's not gonna be like sit down. Sometimes it's gonna be all over the place. No matter where we at, no matter how we doing it, we're gonna be contacting and staying in touch with the people. You're my people. You're gonna get to know me, you're gonna get to see me, and you're gonna get to know all about me. What I do, how I do it, when I do it. And you guys gonna get the facts from me. If you don't get the facts from me, it's not facts. You gotta get the facts from me. I sat back for many years and just let people put a red tape on me. It's not gonna happen no more. I'm gonna tell you the real. I'm gonna tell you about people. I'm gonna tell you about who I dealt with for how many years, how it happened, when it happened. If you guys have any questions, you could always go down below, comment, subscribe. It's gonna be on my YouTube channel. That's 416 and the City Toronto. Subscribe, send me questions, send me answers. But one thing I want you guys to do is before you make any judgment, dig into the facts, ask questions, and ask me the questions, not anybody else. Because the depiction of rich, nice, you got to get to know who's rich, nice, before you get to know anything. But yo, this is part two, man, of this election cycle. This is part two of how the Democrats just did not do what they supposed to do, and they put Kamala in a bad situation. But she made the best of it. You gotta admit, she did her thing. Kamala is a champion, man, and she's a strong black woman. I love her. I love what she stands for. She's so classy. She's something that you call wifey material, because regardless of how people say she is, and you know the funny thing about this, social media, it's so crazy, because social media could make you out to be whatever and people believe it. You know why? Because they did that to me. And everybody believe what they hear on social media, but they don't believe the facts. And I think that social media, as it grows and grows and grows, is so fake, because the things that people are saying is all fake and believable. But if you wanted to, how should I put this? If you wanted to be in your favor, you got to go against the grain and it'll be in your favor, which is so sad, because Kamala Harris did so much. She was giving people houses. She was giving you 25,000 down payment. You can imagine that, a new homeowner getting $25,000 for a down payment on your first home. Startup businesses, what was it, 15 to 20,000 on a new startup business for black, Latinos, and white males that's now starting off. Think about that, man. This woman was giving out straight goods, and you guys went against that for Donald Trump hate mail. You guys went against that. Can't believe that. You guys went against your own principle, your own family. They got to be, every person listening and watching, they got to have an immigrant family. Donald Trump is going to lock your asses up. Donald Trump is giving police free reign. You can't even complain about the police no more. It's not going to happen. You're going to jail. They're going to beat the shit out of you in cells. They're going to knock you out. They're going to, yo, listen, I've been through that shit in my younger days. Police used to lock me up every single weekend. And guess what? They'll turn the camera around and beat the shit out of me. Beat the living shit up. Punch you in your face while you're handcuffed. Hit you in the ribs, hit you in the shoulder, and you can't do nothing about it because you don't have no evidence because you're in jail. They do that all the time. And they do that everywhere, right here in the U.S. They do it everywhere. So you figure if you think you got away the first Donald Trump administration, this one is going to be very, very, very bad. Because of you, nobody else. You did it. You voted. You the people. You should have just let them white people vote for their master. You should have just let them white people just vote for their master and give Kamala your attention, your vote, because you're in the minority. But you didn't do that. You know what you did? You joined in with these white people thinking you're going to get money. You're going to get a check. I want to see you guys now in January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. I want to see you guys in the summertime talking that Donald Trump did everything he said he was coming in to do day one. Remember what Donald Trump said he's going to do? Stop wars, deport 10, 20 million people, no taxes on gifts, no taxes on overtime, no taxes on tips, the car industry. You're going to be back on your feet. Napster, listen, Donald Trump gave so many promises, but let me tell you guys right now, if Donald Trump put the tariffs on goods, everything is going up. And you guys don't even realize that. You talking about you're getting a little money in your pocket, everything is going up. And when I'm talking about up, way up. Another thing that Donald Trump didn't tell you guys, that the stuff that you guys are going to be feeling is some of the stuff that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris put in place. So he's going to put his name on most of that, and you guys are going to think he did it when he didn't do it. You guys fail to realize, Black, Latinos, and the middle class, that you put yourself so much in danger with Donald Trump. But most of you guys do not understand this. You guys think it's just Humpty-Dory glory, and you guys just think it's all good. But you have to have sense. You have to know what you're doing, because you just literally just made the country a mess. And you'll see real soon. Remember, day one, I wrote down everything he said he's going to do on day one. Don't let day two pass without 82 million people asking him what happened on day one. Remember, 82 million. You guys got to go back to him and ask him. On day one, you said you was going to do this. Is it done? You said he was going to do it on day one. On day two, day three, day four, day five, day six. You got to leave this office, man, because you came in here on a fraud. If you came in on a fraud, problems. Just remember things that people say, man. Politics is crazy. So, yo, as I told you guys, subscribe to my channel, 416 and the city, Toronto. I'm in the U.S. where I am right now. This is my home. I'm from Brooklyn, New York, and I also reside in Providence, Rhode Island. P-Town, my hometown. You know what I'm saying? So, Rich Nice, 416 in the city. Check us out, log on. You're going to see a lot of these blogs. Remember, Real Talk with Rich Nice. Ben's Talk, Rich Nice. And we're going around the world with what's popping. Entertainment, current news, everything. Right here on 416 and the city. Again, subscribe, like, and please share this blog. 416 in the city, man. Love y'all. Remember, you voted for Trump. Blacks, Latinos, You did it. 416 in the city didn't do it. You did it.